Coming to you live from Tournament de Pizza. Place is popping.
One of the greatest nicknames, the Wizard of Oz. Like in sports nicknames.
Who's that?
Ozzie Smith, second shortstop for Cardinals. Always did the backflip, running in and out of the dugout.
You don't know.
Legendary.
You don't know.
Legendary.
Ozzie Smith is.
How can you be a part of this show?
Yeah, I love you to death, dude.
How often are we talking about baseball here?
No, I hate baseball.
Okay. Yeah. So how you gonna ask me? I know Ozzie Smith. When did he play? 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all Randy remembers.
Well, that's when I was bat boy for the Cardinals.
Sports past 85. You know.
Ozzie was the best, though.
Yeah.
One of the slickest fielding infielders. And yes, he would always start the new year off with his back flip.
Yeah.
And I vividly remember the home run to right field. Ozzie Smith, who walks and gets singles, homers in the World Series. Good stuff. And then I was just going to Pele. Pele did play in, I believe it was 1975 for the Cosmos.
Yeah. See, 10 years before my birth is
Doesn't
my cutoff.
count?
There's nothing that doesn't count. It's just my cutoff of knowledge, which I think is pretty good. Most people don't know anything up until they're 10, 12 years old. So I did my actual 10 years past.
All right. Well, I can go with it.
Okay, so in sports news, Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless got into a riff. And Skip Bayless does what he always does. He's a provocateur. He likes to push buttons.
So he's the Matt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And Shannon gets really upset. So you're like Shannon.
That's me.
Yeah.
He got really upset and lost his cool. And he was kind of getting poked fun of on TV by his other co-hosts.
When did you believe that he
Counterparts.
lost his cool? Was it when he took his glasses off?
Yeah, because he always yells. But like when he took his glasses off, this is the first time Skip has said something about him being jealous of Tom Brady. Whenever he talks about Tom Brady, he says, hey, Tom isn't playing well. Skip just says, you're jealous of him. Shannon's like, I won 3 Super Bowls. Why am I jealous of who? Right? And so Shannon says, you're taking personal shots to defend your guy. I won 3 Super Bowls. I'm in the Hall of Fame. I'm not jealous of anybody. Basically, is what he said. The reason why I think it's not, because people are like it's staged, right? And I think you think that too. The reason why I say it's not is because probably about 10 years ago, Skip Bayless was on the show with Jalen Rose, the basketball player. And he tried to do everything to Jalen Rose. Jalen was talking about something about shooting guards and like, hey, like, just because you're a power forward doesn't mean you're strong. And then Skip goes, Jalen, what were you? Kind of like picking him, going like,
Right.
What were you? Like, you weren't that good of a player. He says, Skip, didn't you play junior varsity as a junior? And Skip was like, yeah, I did. He said, didn't you play, weren't your senior year, didn't you average 1.2 points and come off the bench as a senior? And he was like, yeah, because, okay, so don't talk about me and what I do.
Well, when I said, do you think it was staged? No, I don't think it's staged, but I think it's just like, Donkey over here.
Yes.
None of what we do is staged. I mean, we don't talk, we don't do any of that stuff before the show.
Mm-hmm.
But when he instigates and he does the stupid crap that he does, it's the same as what Skip Bayless does.
100%.
And I don't watch Skip, so I don't really know much about it. I'm going to disagree in this point. You could be in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
You can still be jealous of somebody that is allegedly, arguably, whatever word you want to use, better, even though it's 2 different positions. You can still be jealous.
I just don't, maybe just because it's me, I just don't see that point because, like, I don't, to accomplish what he's accomplished and to get as far as you hit the pinnacle in everything, what do I have to be jealous about?
Somebody that's hit more, somebody that's
Okay, so it's
And
like, okay.
more loved.
No,
and more,
right.
So, okay, I say it like this. So it's like, okay, so you have $1 billion and this guy has $100 billion. What
yes,
more?
they're jealous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
What are you jealous for?
Because the
what
yacht's
more?
bigger, the experiences are different, the
No, it's not.
status is
I'll tell
higher.
you right now. When you get to that kind of money, there's nothing you can do more than I can do. Maybe you can do something bigger. You can rent out the whole building where I can rent out 10 floors. Like, what? There's no difference anymore.
Your guy, Israel, the
Yes.
former middleweight champion, his comment was, just remember, I can do what you do. You can't do what I do.
Yeah.
So the $100 billion guy
For sure.
can do what the billion guy can do.
100 times.
But the $1 billion guy can't do what the $100 billion guy can do.
I disagree.
Plus Brady's like the America's favorite. He's like the golden child. Like it's like the Cowboys being America's team, the Yankees being America's
So
team.
from that perspective, everyone ever adjusts Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't think that makes sense. Personally, I don't think it makes sense.
I mean, and
I
now,
think that every football player who ever played the game is jealous of Tom Brady is craziness. Maybe if you say quarterback to quarterback.
I've been called worse.
Yeah. No, I think that's crazy. There's no way. I don't think somebody might be.
And jealous may not be the right word, and not every NFL player or every athlete may not be right. But yeah, I think people are like, in your own mind as your ranking or whatever.
We don't play the same position.
No, I understand that.
I can't even play till 45. It's not possible. You don't have 40-year-old tight ends running around there. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen.
I think after this year, you're not going to have 40-year-old quarterbacks either.
I think you still will.
They're going to see this and say, no, I'm out.
You know why I think you still will? Because you can't hit the quarterbacks anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that roughing the passer against the Chargers?
No.
This dude literally, Jalen Phillips, comes off the edge, beats the tackle, sacks the guy, rolls off him during the sack, gets up, celebrating. 10 seconds later, they're like, roughing the passer. And I'm just like, how? Like, it's getting so soft, and I understand why they're doing it, but it's kind of crazy.
It's not enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
No,
it's
those
ruining
things
the
are.
gameplay. It's ruining the
It
gameplay.
is. It is.
Sure.
Because everybody watching is like, that's ridiculous.
Right.
So they need to fix that. But they won't because they want to protect the quarterback.
So who's right, who's wrong in the Skip Shannon thing?
I think Skip does what he always does. I think Shannon should have done a better job keeping his cool and found a way to go back at Skip. If you feel shaded or slighted, slide Skip back.
Or just slap him upside the head.
you can't
So
do
you
that.
can do that power slap.
No, you can't do that.
But-
He'll lose his job.
but Shannon does his thing to be like the knock off Stephen A. Smith. I mean, his act
they're
is like
so different.
His passion of acting it out is so awkward to watch, and it's fake. It's manufactured.
I think it's nothing like Stephen.
No,
Smith.
it's not. It's not real.
If you know Shannon Sharpe in his career,
If you know him in real
I
life,
think
he's a very mellow dude. He's a
I've
very
met him a
chill
couple
guy.
times, yeah.
I met him. He's not the guy on TV. The guy on TV is just an act. It's a character. So that's what they play that back and forth.
but when
good
he's on
cop, bad
camera, that's
cop.
how he always is on camera.
Right. That's
during his
role.
whole career.
That's his role.
Yeah.
That's just like the role I play on this show. Is not the same guy I'm at home or the same guy I'm in the restaurant. Like this-
Which is a bigger ass, the one that's on the show or the one that's at home?
oh, obviously here.
Well, not obviously.
That's my job.
Not obviously.
I have one job is to make you upset every show.
And you typically do such a good job on it. You definitely do a good job. All right, let's go hit a break. When we come back, we're going to head out to the left coast. A brand new bobblehead was just released.
Yes, it was.
Dave Manley from MMA Bobblehead when we return. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong and Staff Zone.